What's his license plate say?
Shouting.
That shit looks crazy. That shit looks awesome. Yours? Dude, it's sick, man. It's one of my favorite.
Thank
That's sick, bro. How long have you had it? You don't mind if I shoot it, do you? Oh, thanks, man.
I got it a year and 3 weeks ago.
So nice, man. Dude, it's sick.
Thank you.
Even with the new ones, I like the 675 LT, but this one is hot.
The
bro.
LT is expensive as shit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, this one's hot. Well, it's like V8 twin turbo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. This is the owner.
Oh, cool. Nice car.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Pete.
Nice to meet you.
Yo, you like that car?
Nice.
So sick.
That's so
Sick, man.
Go to 7-Eleven. No, plug for the car. Go to 7-Eleven. No, we need to take a video of the car.
I get that all day long. But I like it.
Huh?
Yeah, I grew up with
MP4 12C, yeah.
Acuras and stuff, so a lot of the guys with these cars are douchebags. So I'm not, like me, I'm used to looking at these cars. So when I got one, I don't stop anybody from looking at it. Little kids playing it. At the end of the day, it's a car. You know?
Yeah.
I drive it every day, just about every day, and I work in Brooklyn.
It's nice.
Yeah, I got the car a year ago.
I can tell. Look at that car.
I drive it.
That's awesome.
Sick.
Cars are meant to be driven.
I gotta pay the same monthly payment if I drive it all month, or if I leave it in the garage for 3 weeks.
Exactly.
I still gotta pay for it, so.
Is this, have you driven anything else exciting, or?
Before this, I had a 997 Turbo. That was all done up. I sold it to a kid out here. It was white with like the bronze wheels.
Bye, hon.
Good night. Oh, yeah. And before that, I had an Infinity that was in 57 car shows. That was the Porsche I had.
Nice.
And then
Some shots, mate. Oh, you
Yeah.
before that, let's see. Don't mind all the pussy pictures. That was my G35.
Oh, that's nice.
That's awesome. Record first, and then you can take your pictures after. This is McLaren MP412C. It's 600 horsepower and it has a twin turbo V8, and it's also rear wheel drive. This car is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, there's an 8-inch W7 under the dashboard. But it runs good. It's comfortable.
It's crazy.
Inside, like, it's weird because, like, you know when you're on the highway and it's blacktop and then it goes to cement and you can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
In this, you could see it. You
don't
see
hear
it change. You don't feel it and you don't hear it. It's weird. It makes no sense because sports cars were always.
Yeah.
I remember my Acura with 2.5-inch H&R springs on it. I was fucking bouncing. It rides great. It's crazy.
How does it sound?
It sounds good. I mean, it's not that loud. It has the factory sports exhaust. But, like, I'm not going to make it any louder. Like, there's a couple of Armatrix and a couple of companies that make exhaust for it, but.
No. It's
Getting in and out is not difficult.
insane.
Especially, like, I'm not a big guy. And I'm glad. Like, I always used to say, I'm glad I'm not that big because I can get in and out of all of these cars. And it still ain't easy to get in and out. Maybe because I'm getting older, but it's not that easy to get in and out of these things.
crank. They're like, I'm good.
Bro.
I get down
One day.
bro.
This
Yellow.
gonna be awesome.
Bro, I let it go to half tank.
Bro, McLaren, bro.
Beautiful.
Now the ladies respond.
The problem is it's hard to do dirt.
2 years.
It's not like in the old days, like when I had my Acura or whatever, somebody would be like, "Oh, I seen you on Francis Lewis Boulevard." I'm like, "Nah, maybe it was somebody else." With this, I can't get around that.
I've seen that on, you know.
Right? They're like, "Oh, I saw you," and I'm like, "No, you didn't." Every car I had, I drove. Like me and my friends would stuff my Infiniti with fucking people and beer, and I'd drive to Englishtown, win, and drive home. Because I didn't believe in any of that trailer shit. No, fuck that.
Yeah.
I drove, and I drove it to work. You know, those were up until now, really. Up until I got married, I only had one car. You know what I mean? I lived home, so I only had. When I had the Infiniti, I only had the Infiniti. When I had the Porsche, I only had the Porsche until I got married. Then I bought. I had a Fiat Abarth.
Those things are fun.
That was the most fun. I feel bad for that car because I beat the piss out. I broke it. I broke a control arm. I remember I was on the Bell Parkway. I was watching TV.
Starting to sound like CJ.
And you know where it splits? You know where it splits to the Cross Island or the Southern State?
Mine ended up bad.
So I was watching fucking Breaking Bad, and I missed where I was supposed to make the right. So there was nobody next to me. But when I went to move, the guy behind me did the same thing, but he flashed me to go. So I jumped the curb thing. I slid ass sideways off the whole fucking entrance ramp. That he was giving me the thumbs up like I planned it out the window. He was like, nice. I limped that poor car home. The wheel was falling off. It was so bad. And I'm like, yo, I think a rim is loose. So I checked the lugs, I'm like, nah. When I put the lug wrench on this wheel, and I went like this, the lug didn't move, but the whole wheel moved. I went, holy shit. Yes, I traded in the day of the snowstorm 2 years ago. Because I was using my Porsche waiting for the fucking control arm at the dealer. This car was brand new. They were like, we don't have that yet. So I'm like, order it. But then I drove my Porsche to work, and they were like, oh, we're going to get 20 inches of snow. So I'm like, all right. They said 12 o'clock it would start. So I'm good. I get to work, 8:30 it started snowing. I'm like, listen, I got to get the fuck out of here because I'll be stuck here.
Yeah.
And on the way home, I went to Westbury Jeep, and I was like, listen, if I pick one out now, can I get it now? The guy's like, yeah, I guess. So at the time he said he had a black one, right? So I'm like, all right, get it ready. I'll go get my Fiat and bring it back. I'll trade it in. I get back, he's like, I only got a white one. I'm like, give me it. I need a car. And that was it. So I got that. And everyone loves it. I fucking hate it. I hate it. So I can't wait to get rid of that. I'm going to get something else fun. My wife was like, you need a 4-seater. I'm like, yeah, but if I get two 2-seater cars, it's 4 seats. She's got an Ultimate. If I have a kid, I can stuff him in there. But yeah, I definitely want to get something else fun. I drove there's one, and I could fit a kid in there. I drove the Cayman S, the new one.
Those are nice.
And you could get them cheap.
Listen to me.
You could get them cheap.
With the GT4.
The
I know
GT
the GT4 is the one like you can't get.
Yeah, the GT4, like the whole Porsche over sticker thing, that's all bullshit. When the new GT3 RS came out, right before I bought this, the sticker was like, let's say $212, right? And the dealers were asking for $350. I went to the dealer, they had a white one. I was like, oh, it's a nice car. So he's like, listen, if you want it, I'll give it to you for sticker. You know what I mean? And I was like, I don't really want it. I should have just bought it and sold it and made $100,000.
Yeah.
But I didn't want the car.
Okay.
But I drove one of my friends, his brother works at South Shore Porsche. And he's got a black GT4. And yeah, he paid $106,000 for it. And it's still worth it because they hold their value. But I drove a Cayman GTS. And it's a great car. Great car. GT4 is nice. No, the Cayman GTS.
So
it's a great car, handles good. You buy a Cayman GTS or even a Cayman S with 5,000 miles on it. You could probably get that car $50,000 if you really wanted to. And $50,000, you go to the dealer, if your credit's halfway decent, they'll give it to you. Even if you give them a bullshit down payment, $5,000, $10,000, your payment would be like $700 a month. It's really not that bad for the amount of car you get. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's always how I
You sent the picture of that had like 6 ball joints per wheel.
It was a Targa 4S, 911.
Bro, it was crazy. It has like fucking like ball joints all around the rotor. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
I have a picture.
You ever
It's
drove
funny.
a Lambo? You felt that out before you
Yeah,
bought this?
before I bought this, I drove a Huracan and a 458 Special. And
How you feel about that?
the 458 literally felt slow.
No.
I know it makes no sense, but it felt. I mean, I know the shifting is quick.
He said the same thing about the 430.
Oh, 430. I dog 430.
The 430 is slow.
I think Ferraris are all like
aerodynamic.
You didn't like it?
First of all, it was automatic. It stalled out on me.
Oh yeah, that's Ferrari for you. They sound great.
Oh my god. It was just slow for me.
The 488.
It's kind of
For me, it was slow. The
Four-
488 is fast. That's fast. But like one of my friends bought a 458 convertible when it first came out. He paid 350 grand for this thing. It was white. So he's like, oh, drive it. But I don't like to do that. I'm like, take me for a ride. You drive, you know? I don't want to drive the guy's car. Not that I drive like a maniac. I just don't like to do that. So we went for a ride, and he was driving it, and he's like, oh, it's got this, and it's got that. And then he made the mistake. He's like, listen, anytime you want to race, I said, whoop, be careful, because I will embarrass you. Because I had the Porsche at the time, and I knew the Porsche was quicker. So it was nice, but I drove the Speciale, and I was surprised that it's loud, the whole car buzzes. To me, it didn't feel that fast. Same thing with the GT3s. Like, everyone shits on, they love GT3s, but when I was a kid, there was no GT3. So when I grew up, if you saw a Carrera and it was a turbo, you were like, oh shit, the turbo. So when I wanted to buy one, I wanted the turbo, because that was the best. The GT3s, everyone's like, oh, it's a
They're all
GT3.
NA, right?
GT3, yeah. And
But they're just super gutted out.
yeah,
It's for the track.
they're quick, but to me, I mean, they're nowhere near as quick as a turbo in a straight line. Even though the numbers look like they're close, it's not.
The turbo is the fastest.
Turbo
I
S
think
is
they
faster.
proved that in Top
Yeah,
Gear,
the Turbo
too.
S
They
is
raced
fucking
it too.
fast.
2.6 seconds. 0 to 60.
Oh my god.
It's quick. The Turbo S is a quick car. Because like mine was a 997, and it was a stick, and they said it did 3.6 or whatever, and that was fast as balls. Like off the line, that was quicker than this, definitely. This thing here, I don't know where they get this whole launch control thing from. It doesn't control shit. When I did it, I had my wife in the car, so I said, come on, we'll try. I never tried it. So I'm like, all right. So I know they're fast. I mean, the car runs 10.8. So, I mean, that's quick for a stock
Dude,
car.
that's fast.
Yeah, the car's
That's
tone
so
stock.
fast.
So I'm like, all right, we'll try it. That's what the thing, the hell comes up, it makes it seem important. You let off the brake, and it sat there for a good 2 seconds, just spinning. And I was laughing. I'm like, it's supposed to be like, because a lot of the launch controls, they work like a fuel cut. When you have a double clutch gearbox, it slips the clutch, so you get less torque, so you can get off the line. I don't know what calculations they made, but I let off the gas, the brake, and the car was just sitting there. So I was like, yeah, real control. Because McLaren has an update for the transmission, so the dealers aren't allowed to open the transmission. So they have a new one. They give you a brand new in the crate, brand new transmission. So they're gonna change that, and oil change, which is probably $1,500 for no reason.
$1,500?
Yeah, for oil change. But so I know it'll be there for like a month.
And I worry
You
about
can't do that by
buying the
yourself.
oil for like $60. And I'm like, damn, I gotta sit in my driveway and do an oil change.
So what's your next after this? You think?
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
I like the fact that it's a question.
They have
That's nice.
That's
But yeah, I don't know what the fuck I would buy next. Eat it up.
That was cool. That was really cool. Yo, I
You have to give us something.
What does he do, Paul?
So you guys know what time it is. We about to do the Buffalo Wild Wing Challenge Hot Wings, you heard? Feel me? Part two.
We here for the second time, guys.
Definitely not.
I like the slow shot.
Eat butt.
Slow shot.
Shot. You already know what this little shot. I want to be in this video. I'm trying to be on YouTube because I'm trying to get famous. So find my Instagram. It's called Marvin Chill. I got like 3 videos up there uploaded from like 2 years ago.
Alright guys, that was the video for today. The guy actually, he was pretty awesome dude. He gave us some inspirational talk and kind of gave us an insight on what it's like to grow and build yourself up. So if you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button and comment for whatever supercar that you want. If you have a supercar that you like and you want it, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to Reckless Lifestyle.